Hi everyone, today I want to show you my Leapquake Barbarian that I've tried out with the recent buff on the PTR. So this footage is actually from non-season. This was like one of the early things I tried, but I didn't release the video yet. And here we are. So I did a 115 with this with low Paragon. I had like 11k strength or so. Relatively decent gear, but nothing crazy. And there is a buff to this Blade of the Tribes, which is the main change here for Season 22. And it now has 200% extra damage to Avalanche and Earthquake. And what this does is that, well, most of the damage does come from the Earthquake. So Avalanche is pretty irrelevant, and you're only stacking Earthquake. And you just leap around, you use the Seismic Slam to get the buff on the belt, and then you can do 3 leaps in a row every time with the Ludsocks. And this will spawn some fissures on the ground from the Earthquake, and like this you do most of the damage. So I tried this out a bit. It's pretty decent. It's not really a top tier push build, but as I mentioned, 115 was not really a big deal with like maybe a character strength of like Paragon 1k, maybe 1.2k. And well, in Season 22, you're actually gonna get the Convention of Elements for free. So this is how setup would look like. You have Convention and you have Furnace. So you can actually time your nukes pretty well. You can melt elites. And I noticed the Furnace impact quite a lot in this build when I was doing the run. And the 115 I did was not even that close. So I had like a few minutes to spare. It was a pretty decent rift, especially on the last floor. But there's definitely some potential here. So I believe that if you really optimize this and go for the highest tiers possible, on seasonal this will be something like around 130 to 133 maybe. And well, we would probably expect Whirlwind to clear something like around 5 to 8 tiers higher. So I believe that, well, while the buff is pretty nice, it's around 8 tiers buff from this 200% extra damage, but it should be bumped up a bit more, or maybe another item could be added to this. In general, Leapquake is actually a pretty fun build, so I definitely enjoyed this, and it can definitely see like another at least ×2 damage, and maybe even ×3 or so. So like another 5 to 8 tier buff will definitely be in order to lift it up to the same level as Whirlwind, because, well, Whirlwind has been dominating the Barb meta for a very long time, and there's nothing really close to it. There's Frenzy Barb, but even that is probably like 3 to 5 tiers behind Whirlwind if you really try hard. And then we have probably the Leapquake shortly behind the Frenzy Barb. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna show you the run here, and there's a link for the default build in the description, so you can check it out. I hope you like this. See you guys next time. Cooldown on Berserker is very high. Well, it's optimized for use every 3 convention cycles, but right now this is non-season, so I don't have convention. But on season you'll have convention, so you're gonna use it every 48 seconds. So you do 2 cycles with and 1 without. I really like this healing mechanic actually, it's quite fun. Well, 115 works better, I guess, but oof. If you wanna jump like this, it's kinda tough to survive, yeah, sometimes, but it's okay. But the esoteric is really useful, yeah. He is squishy. The thing is, you have to jump in the middle all the time to actually do the damage. Okay, how long does it take to kill this guy single target now? Let's go. Ron Sokin, by the way, thank you very much for the prime. Counts to getting down as a fucking hit. Did I dodge the frozen explosion? I cannot. No. I should be able to get CC'd, right? Imagine the 2-piece set Wrath lasts twice as long. I don't know, I kinda like this periodic, like up and down with Wrath. But yeah, it would be a pretty strong buff to Frenzy, getting along the lines of what is needed, I guess. And I guess a lot of people would actually enjoy being perma CC immune and having perma Wrath and so on. So yeah, could be a good addition. I already suggested last time to just buff Frenzy a bit, and this would be a pretty good buff, I guess. Not enough, but pretty good already. And it kind of goes with the theme of the set. Well, you're on time. Look at that. Where's Nineveh? Where are you? Where are you? Oh. Guys, she's gonna blast. I feel like I always keep dodging those frozen explosions. Somehow I'm doing good damage to this yellow. I don't really understand why. I just killed all the trash and yellow's like 40% for some reason. And now I'm gonna get Ruthless. It's actually not a terrible to kill off this guy, but when I'm really pushing here, he wouldn't. I guess he was actually just skipping. Yeah, jumping to Oculus there was not really great. Okay. This Hydra. I already did that like 2 days ago. I'm actually gonna release a video on it later. Oh, we got Conduit Wildstorm Festering. What the fuck? Hmm? And what? Or oh. Oh, it's just my weapon. Casually holding it in one weapon in one hand. Like, you know, 200 kilos. Often the Seismic Slam. I do 3 jumps, Seismic Slam, 3 jumps, Seismic Slam. And sometimes I have Earthquake, so I do 3 jumps, Earthquake, Seismic Slam, and I shout whenever I can, basically. Hi Itzida, I'm doing great. How about you? Ah, look at those wild swarms. Yeah. Give me that juice. Okay, let's go. Maybe they could buff this build a bit by resetting Wrath of Berserker as well. For the 2-piece bonus. So you don't just take so much cooldown, you can go even more area damage and have like perma Wrath, that will also buff it by a bit. But it still needs more damage, I feel. This is just not enough here. And I'm gonna try one more Rift later with like full Paragon. I can kinda compare it to my Whirlwind. Like I said, I would need like probably like a 5-tier buff, it's also at least like another ×2 somewhere. Okay, we have the Cornet here, but there's no elites whatsoever. Okay, here we go with 2 blues. But I'm also wrecking these guys pretty hard. Wait, I have 1 minute comment on this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm killing these blues, holy shit. Yeah, you can do 3 jump combos, and then you can do Earthquake, Seismic Slam, and then 3 jump combos. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed the Wrath. That's useless. Yeah, those blues were really nice, yeah. I was stacked up with maggots for area damage. It's double yellow. I guess you could go back and just kill those and maybe find one more here. It's really fun though. I like this. I'm making something again here. Let's see what else you find. Nothing here. Ouch. Yeah, just gonna so overkill this counter pilot. Like this pack is almost dead already. The other pack is here. Oh man. Oh, here's an blue. Oh, look. Like way too late on our counter now. Whatever, let's go. I just had so much fun jumping around here, you know. Here's a fresh blue pack, there's like a Blake carrier, it's also super good. This map is so nice. Counter's just in a shitty spot, but yeah. That's pretty much like a proper test of what this is capable of, so I guess like 5 tiers higher so with my 11k main start here. A lot of ways of corners. Hammerlin! Because we definitely needed him. I'm gonna wait for my Wrath a bit. Well, maybe now. With Oculus. Let's go. I think it's really awesome how you can try to play around the Oculus Lens a bit, like this. Oh shit. Guess here we'll stay. Fucking rats everywhere. 101. Ah, so 11-16. Yeah, this was a really nice map though. This is like GG here. Not for corner layout, but I also didn't need like 100%. I already ate the builds. I'm not sure if Hammer is the best, but it's probably one of the really good ones, I guess. I think single target with Guardian shouldn't be so bad either for this.